Welcome to Young Hollywood, where you'll meet today's rising stars and get the scoop on where they've been and where they're headed. He's been called the funniest star in films today, the very first performer to see $20 million as his payday for a single motion picture. Jim Carrey has turned out to be worth every penny of it.
I'm lucky, you know. I sometimes, when I'm on stage I look out at the audience and I actually say, like, what do you guys do? I have this, you know. I can come up here and go, you know, and scream at the ceiling, but, you know, how do you guys get rid of it? You know? And the entire audience at once goes, through you!
Oh, righty then. Jim Carrey is a jack of many trades and an absolute master of them all. He's an accomplished stand-up, an award-winning actor, a human cartoon, and a bona fide superstar.
I like having everything, you know. It's hard to keep everything going at once, but I like, there's something about each one that's special, you know. I love the stand-up, I love live performance. You walk out on stage, people go, yeah, and your hair stands up.
That stand-up act, consisting of impressions, pantomime, facial gags, and original material, took him to incredible heights.
I'm just a spaz. That's it. That's my secret, folks.
Heights reached by being totally unpredictable.
When I was growing up, I sent a letter into a computer company. They did all kinds of research as far as like what you would need to do if you want to pursue a certain profession. So I sent in for comedian, and all it said was like pages and pages of just things like make faces, make them laugh. I dare you. Here I am, doing exactly that.
This hyper rubber-faced rubber band does physical comedy and stunts like nobody before him. After a difficult childhood in Canada, he took his act south and soon had American audiences mesmerized. The crowds would go wherever he wanted to take them.
I never feel any pressure to be funny. I really don't. If I want to go out and be absolutely like sulk and, you know, just stick my head in my salad, I'll just do it. And I don't care. Because I'm not here to heal you.
Almost lost my cool there.
Discovering that he was quite different at an early age, Jim created a comedy act that was as unique as he was. He did abstract impressions and bits of surreal theater, while other stand-ups were busy talking about airplane food, politics of the day, and bad first dates. When he brought his singular act to the Comedy Store in Hollywood, Jim found out that he was in a class all by himself.
I didn't know that that was special until I kind of came down to LA and realized that nobody was doing that, you know? Kind of, I guess, animated thing. A lot of my friends are excited about this, the next couple of films, because they say, well, you did it, you became a cartoon, you know?
A self-proclaimed cartoon who found his way to legitimate acting, drama, Golden Globes, and the world of record box office grosses, Jim Carrey is a true Hollywood superstar. Many chart the start of his rise with the film Earth Girls Are Easy in 1989. This sci-fi spoof showed Jim doing what he does best, being outrageous. Thanks to his Earth Girls co-star Damon Wayans, the film led to a regular spot on TV's In Living Color. After a few seasons, the series gave Jim enough exposure to greenlight a picture about a certain pet detective.
Hi, Jim Carrey. I'm playing Ace Ventura in this movie. I'm glad you told me you were going to do this, because I'm usually naked when I'm in this chair.
But Jim didn't do Ace Ventura, Pet Detective just for the money and the shot at superstardom. The star claimed that the subject of Ace was near and dear to his heart.
I'm sick and tired of pet detection being, you know, ignored.
You really love animals, don't you?
If it gets cold enough. Give them all their due, you know, or their doo-doo.
The surprise smash success of Ace Ventura, Pet Detective got everybody's attention. It quickly put Jim at the top of the pay scale.
They literally said, you know, we'll make you the highest paid actor ever. We'll give you $2 million or $20 21 million. We'll give you, whatever like that. And I went, well, isn't it just going to be perceived like I'm really going for the most money of anybody kind of thing? Or we'll give you a couple of dollars over so that you can say you're the highest paid or whatever. But, that's not what the focus is.
Oh, righty then.
He's above it all, He's got his place in life. He's got his little apartment. He's got his animals, and he's just cool.
Just don't let me catch you with an animal in here, that's all.
All right. Take care now. Bye-bye then.
Loser.
Come to me, jungle friends.
Ace Ventura director Tom Shadyac knew the ups and downs of creating a great film comedy before he tackled the story of the pet detective with all that hair. But Tom had to break a couple of cardinal rules of directing when he made the picture.
They say don't work with animals and children. And I have about 50 animals in the show and Jim Carrey. So I think that pretty much says it all.
I'm so out there in this movie. But that's what people expect from me, so I'm like out of the gate, I'm giving them exactly what they expect. It's like Fire Marshal Bill times 10.
I don't want to restrain him, you don't cover the Mona Lisa, you don't put arms back on the Venus de Milo. You let it go, so we're letting Jim go.
Do I have something in my teeth?
He's really the most ridiculous person you have ever seen in your life because he's very over the top and very talented. Very much like a rubber face. His face is just all over the place. He always does these faces that are really incredible. And while the rest of us are being very straight, he's really out there.
It's always a good idea, especially when you're doing an out there character like Ace, an over the top thing, to have people who are very real around you. The cast was amazing. There's really great people.
Dr.
Hi.
Now, who is it that you'd like us to have a look at?
My brother, Larry.
I'm ready to go in, Coach. Just give me a chance. I know there's a lot riding on it, but it's all psychological. Just got to stay in a positive frame of mind. I'm going to execute a button hook pattern super slow-mo. Let's see that in an instant replay.